Steven Switzer, 67. I came to Desert Fitness Collective mainly because I was looking for a way to get back into condition, but I was lacking a bit in motivation, and I thought a class situation where there was a little bit of accountability might be more successful. A lot of what I wanted help with was just gaining more strength in areas where I'd been injured. In my early 30s, I was crushed by a falling tree, and I broke quite a few bones. It resulted in, I do have an artificial shoulder. I have a lot of limitations due to lower back injuries and pelvic injuries. What the program has helped with is, and this has really surprised me, I wasn't necessarily expecting for it to do what it's done, but it has helped immensely with the pain, particularly in my lower back, because Cheryl's had me very focused on core stuff and working on my core, and I do core exercises every day, and it really has strengthened my lower back. So it's a lot stronger, it's not nearly as weak, and I experience a lot less discomfort than I used to. I think the main thing I've seen is that I've had improvement in range of motion in my injured shoulder. I've had improvement in my pain level and strength in my lower back, which was really my biggest concern. And I don't necessarily feel when I sneeze as though my spine is going to snap anymore. You know, I feel much more solid, and I'm very grateful for that. For me, I think the primary thing that makes it special is the idea of the personalized training. It's not really like being in a class with a lot of people, because Cheryl does work with everybody individually. It's really a lot closer to personal training than what I would normally associate with a class. And so a lot of the things that issues peculiar to me, she's been able to help me work on. And for instance, with my left arm, which I do have an artificial shoulder, I had a total shoulder replacement, and really couldn't put any pressure on it at all. I was even reluctant to ride a bicycle or anything like that, because I just couldn't have any pressure on that arm and have it feel stable. And in the past, I guess it's been nearly 6 months, it's gone from that to I'm actually doing burpees and a lot of other things with no difficulty with that shoulder, and no adverse effect on the pain level. If you're on the fence about joining, nothing's going to change unless you do something a little different, and this is a little different, and for me it's worked. The reason I think that it's effective, and the reason that I think people should join, is that it makes it a lot easier, because all you have to do is show up. Your motivation doesn't really matter. If you can get into the car and get into the place, you're going to get a good solid workout 3 days a week. For me, it's also helped me be a lot more consistent on the off days, the days that I'm not in Cheryl's class, to do other workouts. So I think it creates accountability, and I think it does help with motivation to overall just be more active and mindful of your physical health.